At the request of 3 people, I've been asked to stop making videos again, which is convenient because I just found this incredible, truly beautiful graphic. So yeah, just bask in its glory. But yeah, we're going to be reading through it and laughing about it. Laughing at it for the next 10-15 minutes. I don't know how long it's going to take. Okay, so I fixed the gain on my microphone as well, so you should actually be able to hear me now. But we're going to go from the top row, and then the bottom, then the next row under that, and then so on and so forth. Because there are a lot of games that I have not played down here at the bottom, and I thought I'd save myself the embarrassment, until towards the end of the video when everyone stops watching. Okay, so let's start. Super Mario Odyssey. Now, I'm going to be honest, haven't played Super Mario Odyssey, but if you're the kind of person who reads deep political meaning into Mario games... Actually, no, I'm not allowed to say that. Never mind. Life is strange. How do I put this into terms that won't piss off the entire internet? Okay, I can't think of any terms I can put this in except just how I feel. Life is Strange is the most Randian piece of media I think I've ever, experienced. It's about going against nature itself, to do whatever the fuck you want just because you can. And, nobody can really stop you, except, the force of nature itself. Also... just like Atlas Shrugged, it's also shit! Okay, Animal Crossing. The world does seem kind of evil and capitalist, if you explain it to someone who hasn't experienced, the light tone and, the child-friendly atmosphere and all that, but I don't think there's any inherent political message that the people who made it are trying to come across to you. I think if you see it as some incredibly political masterpiece, then I think you're the one with the problem, if that makes sense. I have a feeling that's going to be the case for a lot of these. Persona 5, I haven't played it, so I couldn't tell you. Okay, now we're on to the right-wing games, which look just as well thought out as the left-wing ones. Okay, Postal 2. Not... Come on, fuck. Okay, Postal 2, GTA, Saints Row, games of that caliber. If you think they're they're totally left-wing or they're totally right-wing, you're only paying attention to half the jokes. Some of them might lean right or lean left, maybe. It's like saying Family Guy or South Park or whatever, they're left or right wing. Yeah, obviously Family Guy leans left, leans liberal, and South Park sort of leans more libertarian, conservative, but it's not as if they don't make fun of literally everyone. That's kind of the selling point of games like GTA, Saints Row, Postal 2 to a certain extent, although that was more just parody in general. Yeah, this is smooth-brained. Legitimately smooth-brained. How could you have played all of these and somehow missed the mark so many times? Call of Duty, which Call of Duty is that? Something more, I can't tell. I haven't played Call of Duty in years, but yeah, it's just US military propaganda at this point. This is the first accurate one I've seen. Okay, GTA. Yeah, we covered that when we talked about Postal 2. Okay, so that's the first list of right-wing games done. Now I'm back onto the left-wing. We've got The Last of Us 1 and 2. Now, again, I haven't played these either. I vaguely know what the story's about, and, it's a third-person, action cinematic experience. They don't seem that left-wing, to be honest. Just having, female characters, it's not... this is... even more smooth-brained than calling GTA right-wing. Undertale, it gives off left-wing vibes. I'll give it that. But, I don't see it, I'm gonna be honest. Like, except the vibes, like, it does give off a lot of, like, leftist, like, you know, like, everyone, like, can, like, live together in harmony, like, including, like, the murderers, the Nazi scientists, the child-killing monarchs, everyone can live in peace and harmony together. Pokemon? Yeah, absolutely not. There's nothing left-wing about Pokemon, let's be honest. Okay, I have no idea what the fuck that is. Hatred. Hatred is what conservative, middle-aged whiners think all video games are. Okay, just no. I've no idea what the fuck that is either. And Saints Row, yeah, we covered that when we talked about Postal 2. Super Smash Bros. I don't see it. Like, if anything, like it tackles themes of like the subtext is about like growing up and everything, which which I think leftists could do a little bit. Okay, Trigger, I have no idea what that is. Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda is about helping out the monarchy. Like you can't get more right wing than that. Xenoblade Chronicles, I haven't played them. Any of them. Earthbound, okay, another game I haven't played. I'll be honest, I have not played Earthbound. It doesn't look good, so I don't want to play it. But yeah, from what I've seen, it does kind of give off left-wing vibes, but that's about it. No idea what that is. Bayonetta, I haven't played Bayonetta, so I can't really tell. Fate, Grand Order, I haven't fucking played any of these. Dark Souls. That's interesting. Yeah, that is actually interesting. I'm gonna have to think about that for a while. It later occurred to me that this guy did not understand any of the themes in Dark Souls, and he was talking specifically about the steep learning difficulty. Like, it's a running theme. Like, if it's designed to be enjoyed by everyone, it's gonna be left wing, and if if it's hard and actually takes your brain to use, then it's right wing for a lot of these. Like, the guy didn't give a shit about the actual messaging, and I can tell it was a guy who made this. Like, he didn't actually understand a lot of these games, but I'm gonna do the rest anyway. Like, under the assumption that he did, because it's much funnier that way. Okay, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I haven't played it, but I know what it's about, and it just seems like a light-hearted, like, mostly fictional, like, lawyer game. Like, not really that left-wing or right-wing. Like, sure, it operates within the... This is, like, imagine subtext I'm going into, and I'm not doing that. Fuck that. I have no idea what this is here. Doom? According to conservatives in the 90s, maybe. Yeah, I guess. Sure. Overwatch, I don't... It's the child-friendly, accessible, like, not accessible, no. Made a video about that. It's just the child-friendly, everyone can just pick up and play bullshit. No, it's not. That doesn't make something left-wing. Final Fantasy 6? Is that a VI? I don't know, I haven't played Final. Played the first one. You know, the one that's like 300 years old. I haven't played any of the other ones, so I couldn't tell. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Okay, so apparently this one was left-wing, and then this one went over to the right. Okay. I can't tell what it is, but fucking Sega Genesis... Nah, like, games... There literally was not the space on the disk drive, on like the floppy disk thing, to insert political messaging and like meaning and shit in there. It literally was not enough room. I'm sorry. Well, I'll get into what I think was sort of popularized, like deep important messages in games later, but if it comes up. Deus Ex, I can see why you'd think that. There's an argument to be made either way. But Deus Ex is definitely not in favour of the status quo. It's definitely a lot more anarchist than statist, obviously. Battlefield 4. I think I played Battlefield 4. I can't remember anything about it, though, and I don't really want to be honest. So I'm going to say, maybe, I don't know. Well, Dead or Alive 5? How? It's just a stupid fighting. What? No, The Walking Dead. I don't. Not really, to be honest. I don't see it. Like, it's just typical zombies schlock. Like, and it wasn't even... And The Walking Dead zombies don't even comment on anything. Okay, so you got, like, the zombies in the shopping mall, and they're about, like, consumerism and whatever. You've got, like, the ones where they're all, like, climbing over the wall and shit, and that's meant to represent, like, fear of immigrants and all that, but Walking Dead zombies just walk around eating people. Like, there's no meaning there. Like, it's just action bullshit. Like, well, that's not left or right wing. Splatoon, again, child friendly does not equal left wing. Rayman, I haven't played Rayman, but it doesn't exactly seem like the kind of thing that you'd see, deep political messages in. Spider-Man, all superheroes are kind of, like, right of center fucking vigilantes. Like, protecting the peace because the state isn't powerful enough to do it for them. Like, that's kind of like all the superheroes, to be honest. Fortnite. Fortnite is left wing, everybody. Like, that's beyond parody. I have nothing to say to that. Yakuza, I haven't played it, so I couldn't tell you. World of Warcraft. This is insane. This is insanity. How much more is that? Okay, I'm about halfway through. Okay, I can power through it. World of Warcraft. Being right wing. That's definitely a take and a half. Two-Who Project. I haven't played it. Don't really want to. Doesn't really seem that right wing. Hitman. I guess you could argue that. Yeah, like being an assassin, like it does give off like a private, like for hire assassin especially. That does kind of give off right wing vibes. Yeah, I can see that. Final Fantasy, fuck knows. I haven't played any of the Final Fantasies except one, so I don't know. Killzone 2, another game I haven't played. I'm sorry, I haven't played a lot of these. Neo Automata. It seems like there are a couple of like left-wing ideas, about like humanity and like, like being good to each other and all that. I haven't played it though, so I couldn't tell you for sure. Minecraft. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I do not think there are any political messages in Minecraft whatsoever, intentional ones at least. Except like, like Return to Monkey and all that. Yeah, everything else is just pure conjecture that you just made up because you feel bad about liking the evil racist Bing Bong Wahoos. So yeah, Tetris. Tetris being left wing, I'm fucking done. Now's a good time to segue into what I was talking about earlier. The patient zero of arty, huffing your own farts, artistic bullshit in video games. Allow me to introduce you to the adventure game adaptation of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. Okay, so there was this absolute doomer boomer by the name of Harlan Ellison, and he liked to write stories about horrible, horrible things happening. One such thing was about the Cold War never ending, so the US, Russia, and China built supercomputers to war for them because it was getting so complex, human brains just could not comprehend, like, all of the shit going on anymore. The thing is, America was a little bit better at making supercomputers than China or Russia, so the American one kind of became self-aware, took control of the other two, and then took control of the entire world, killing literally everyone except 5 people. And the story takes place, this one story takes place about 127 years after that happened, and the 5 survivors are more or less being trapped in a living hell, like constantly being fucked with. Like, he takes one guy's emotion all away. He makes the oldest one like completely demented. He turns one of them into a literal like gorilla thing. Yeah, and it's really sad and it's scary and all that. But a company approached him and wanted to make a video game about it, like an adventure game. You know, like a Secret of Monkey Island thing. But the thing about Harlan Ellison is that, like I said, he was a total doomer boomer. He despised video games at the time, because it was all like Super Mario, like collecting coins, like chopping up like monsters and shit. So he said, okay, you can make an adventure game, but make it almost literally unwinnable. Like, when you play I Have No Mouth and I'm a Scream, you're confused, you're stressed out, you're pissed off. You truly do feel like the characters that you're playing as. And it didn't do too well commercially, but critically it was, it was the first of its kind, probably. The first well-known game of its kind. So, yeah, I think that's what started the trend of, putting random thought-provoking bullshit in your video games. Because it wasn't fun to play. It was not fun to play at all. Granted, that was by design, but I don't think a lot of people understand that. So yeah, back to what the fuck were we doing again? Oh yeah, that stupid graphic. Yeah, let's get back to it. Okay, so where were we? We're at Tetris. Where's Tetris? There it is. Okay, Mass Effect. Mass Effect is about you literally becoming a space glowy, being allowed to do whatever the fuck you want, with the state having no authority over you. Like, that's not a left-wing fantasy. I'll be honest. Like, no, I'm sorry. No. Five Nights at Freddy's. If this is based on, like what the people who like it and what the people who made it, like their political beliefs are, this aged very badly. That's all that's all I have to say. I can't tell what these two are. So, okay, let's go over to this row. I have no idea what that is. Dragon something? I don't know. Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, like all Rockstar games, like if you think they're left or right wing, like you're only paying attention to half the jokes. Like, I'm sorry. Like, there is something inherently right wing, about like the idolization of cowboy times. Like, especially like pre-Blazing Saddles. But, like, yeah, not really. Like, it's no more right-wing than GTA, to be honest. In my opinion, at least. Unannounced Harry Potter RPG. Harry Potter is not left or right. Fuck me. Okay, so, Harry Potter. It's got the chosen one cliche, like, it's just a whole fucking, like, right-wing, like, birthright thing or whatever. But, you're basically fighting Wizard Hitler, right? Well, Harry fights Wizard Hitler, okay? Yeah, and there are a couple of incredibly base things, like the goblins having like really big noses and being really greedy with money and can't be trusted with magic, etc., etc. But, the one Asian character being called Cho Chang, like, I'm gonna be like, there are some spicy things in Harry Potter, but I do not think it's intentionally, inherently right-wing, as are any of the IPs built around. Except Lego Harry Potter. That guy's a fascist. Okay, Resident Evil... Is that... I don't really think so. Oh, I'm sorry. What the fuck's that? Is that what I think it is? Right. Doki Doki Literature. Fuck me. DDLC is not right-wing. Like... What? Huh? Beyond parody. I've nothing funny to add to that. Like, how do you get more insane than that? Okay, Halo. I don't know. I'm sorry. I played like Halo 3, I think. It was on the Xbox 360. It was like years ago. You know, I didn't pick up on any left wing ideas. Please illuminate me in the comments. Stardew Valley. I haven't played it, but it does give off left wing vibes, like from what I've seen. You know, it's about like building like your farm and everything and whatever. The hell's that? I can't tell what that is. Nor that. That was the end of this row, because now we got some ones down here. Okay, Skyrim. Guess the Stormcloaks are kind of based. But the fact the game gives you a choice. Like, do you want to side with, like, the insane nationalists, or do you want to side with the toothless, you know, like, puppets of the high elves? Oh, holy shit, that is pretty right-wing, actually. Never mind. Fuck me. I have no idea what that is. Wait, is that FIFA? Or like NF? Definitely like a sport game, but I can't... It's too low res, I'm sorry. God of War. Yeah, gods like kicking the shit out of each other and then like chopping each other's heads off and that. Yeah, it's kind of right-wing. Can't tell what it is, but Super NES, nah, mate, no. Can't tell what that is either, I'm sorry. Okay, so now, onto the bottom row. Oof. Is that Mega Man, I think? Okay, I haven't played the original Mega Mans, so, it just seems like two incredibly rich, intelligent people building robots to fuck each other up. Like, one of them takes like the kind of role of like the protector, and the other one takes the role of like, I want to like, you know, like colonize everywhere. Both of those are inherently right-wing archetypes, so I'm gonna say no, bullshit. League of Legends. Again, I don't think the people who make League of Legends are smart enough to intentionally put political meaning like in the things that they create. I'm sorry. God of War again. Yeah, I just covered that. Like, gods beating the shit out of each other and, like, cutting each other's heads off and stuff, yeah. Like, that's right-wing as fuck. What the fuck? Is it Banjo and Kazooie? A game I haven't played. I'm sorry. Same with Crash Bandicoot. Oh, now here's an interesting one. Metal Gear Solid. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3 and 4, yeah, they're definitely left-wing. They definitely lean left. You know, like with the villains, you know, there's like Volgan, who's just like an insane anarcho-capitalist, wants to take over the USSR, and you know, like Naked Snake's got he's got the help of both Khrushchev and the US government, like to try and keep the peace and keep the balance of everything, and so everyone can all live in peace and harmony and whatever, until like Zero and the philosophers and all that, but whatever. Same with 4, like, you know, you got to stop Ocelot, you got to try and end like the war economy and all that. Yeah, 3 and 4 are definitely left-wing. 1 and 2, though! Metal Gear Solid 1, like, well, the stakes were incredibly high, yeah, it was a lot more based on the interpersonal relationship of two men whose lives were absolutely destroyed by the state, like, before they were even born. Like, obviously, Solid and Liquid. Yeah, like, all of them have a really strong anti-nuke message, which is a pretty left-wing idea, but that's kind of where it starts and ends for Metal Gear Solid 1. Like, I'm gonna be honest. And Metal Gear Solid 2? Fuck me! Metal Gear Solid 2 is something Alex Jones has nightmares about. It's about unknowingly stopping a plot to save the entirety of New York City from the control of a literal New World Order. Like, you go through the whole game thinking you're just a regular, like, special ops... Spoilers. I'm sorry. Go and play Metal Gear Solid 2. Go and do it. And 1. And 3. And 4. And The Phantom Pain. Go and do it. And Revengeance. Just play them all. They're good. Okay, Medal of Honor. The only Medal of Honor game I've played was the one where you're a French resistance fighter killing Nazis. So, based on my experiences, this is full of shit. Fallout 76. Fallout 76 is probably the only Fallout game I can comfortably say has literally no political messaging whatsoever. Yeah, that and Fallout 3. Bethesda don't really understand Fallout. I'm gonna be honest. Fallout 3 was pretty shallow. Fallout 76 is a puddle. I have no idea what that is. Something, I don't know. No idea what that is either. Witcher 3, it's not really right wing, it's just Polish. Like, and so it's going to be right wing, like, by default. I don't think it was intentionally made that way. But yeah, it's about like this literal Ubermensch who goes around like killing monsters and banging literally everyone. So yeah, sure. Like, it's center right. Mortal Kombat, again. Mortal Kombat is the kind of game that your boomer conservative like family member thinks all video games are. So, yeah, no. Well, that was absolute cancer. I don't really want to experience anything like this ever again. Well, maybe not ever again, but I'm gonna need a break from hot political takes on video games for a while. Maybe another year or so. Special thanks to my one and only patron who has been supporting me throughout the last year of no uploads because she's amazing, Baby Kitschy. Links in the description and all that. Add me on Steam or whatever. And please follow me on Twitter. My follow account just keeps growing lower and lower and lower because of all the schizo posting I do. So if I could artificially bump those numbers up by using my, astronomical fame on YouTube to sort of transfer some of it across. You know what I mean? Yeah, see you later, probably.